Good evening.
Good evening. It has been 2 weeks since Valentine's Day. The chocolates are gone, the flowers are starting to wilt, and whatever you were doing that night is likely now just a pleasant memory.
But down at City Hall, Valentine's Day this year will be remembered for a very different reason. That is the day Medicine Hat didn't have enough natural gas to meet demand from its residents. For the very first time in a long time, our city-owned utility wasn't selling natural gas for a profit, but instead was having to import it at a tremendous loss. Now, if you remember, 2 weeks ago, Medicine Hat was in the midst of a deep freeze. The mercury plummeted into the -30s, and pretty much all of us were turning up the thermostat. At today's Energy Committee meeting, City CAO Jerry Labasse reported to aldermen that the utility just couldn't keep up with the demand and had to take emergency measures.
We always do anticipate that, so we do have provision to supplement our supply from purchases from the grid or from the major pipelines. However, when we do make those spot purchases, the price is very high.
Labasse says while not unheard of, this sort of incident is extremely rare, and news of it comes even as aldermen are approving changes to the utility's direction and goals. Labasse says the city is working on energy conservation programs and on developing renewable energy sources such as solar or wind power, but there are also opportunities arising where Medicine Hat may be able to purchase more natural gas deposits.
With the trust issue, the trust being taxable, there's a little bit less attention given by them to small oil and gas companies, and so we feel pretty confident now is an opportunity for us to be able to make some reserve acquisitions.
And joining me now on the desk to talk more about Medicine Hat's city-owned utility is our municipal affairs correspondent, Dale Hunter. So Dale, how serious was this incident on Valentine's Day, and should we be worried?
Well, no, actually, at least not right away. The danger was never literal. I mean, the gas was still there. The furnaces weren't going to shut off and nobody would have heat. The danger was more of a financial variety, actually, because this is extremely expensive to buy natural gas in the open market with absolutely no notice and no time to prepare. It costs a lot of money. In fact, it works out to be like 5 times what they actually charge. So they can't afford to do this sort of thing very often, and it sends a bit of an alarm bell that it wasn't that long ago. Medicine Hat was never having to do this. They were the ones exporting natural gas to the rest of the world. So things have turned around a lot in the past few years.
Okay, so we've heard the warning now. What is the city actually doing?
Well, nothing yet, but we do seem to be on the cusp of something. Over the past few months, we've seen them starting to build the foundation towards something, although we don't know what. We saw, first of all, the mayor appointing all of council to the Energy Committee, so all the aldermen are up to date on what's going on. Then we saw the debate over where they want to separate the utility from the rest of City Hall or not. The event decided to keep it as part of everything else, but they had that discussion, and now they're streamlining. They're starting to increase salaries and give additional powers to their staff so they can attract good employees. And so they seem to be building a foundation towards something we don't know what. There are rumors they might be about to buy some new natural gas deposits. There's also some word that the wind farm project they've been working on for quite some time might be on the brink of happening. So we don't know what's going to happen, but hopefully something's coming in the very near future in the coming weeks.
All right, and we'll have those announcements right here on Newswatch.